एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ ऐंकार ह्रींकार रहस्ययुक्त ह्रींकार गुणार्थ महाविभूभ्या ओंकार मर्म प्रतिपादिनेभ्यां नमो नमः। श्री गुरु पादुकाभ्याम् उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नृसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युं नमाम्यहम्। ॐ विद्यानां च मनूनां मनुसंख्यानां च विद्यानाम् उपदेष्टा जयति धरां श्री नरसिंहानन्दनाथ गुरुः श्री बासुरानन्दनाथ गुरुः। ॐ सदाशिव समारंभां शंकराचार्य मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। Welcome to today's Sri Vidya Upasana and Vedanta. Continuing class. In the previous class, we were studying about the various abodes of various abodes of Sri Yantra, which is the Sri Mandala, which is there somewhere in the universe. Need not think that it is only an imagination or a mere visualization. Need not think like that. Then you and me are existing. Why not Sri Lalita Parameshwari? Why not her abode Sri Chakra Mandala? It is existing somewhere in the universe. The representation of the Sri Yantra is about the whole universe, which is infinite. You cannot see the Surya Mandala with any kind of measures, kilometer, aerial meter, space measurements, nothing. But you can see through degrees. That is what your horoscope. 360 degrees around you is the universe. 360 degrees around you in the universe. Where are you? In that 360 degree, where are you? First degree, second degree, or 360th degree, where are you? You are in the middle, Bindu. That should be the understanding. That Bindusthana is consciousness. Is I, Aham. You draw a 360 degree circle around you and visualize that you are in the middle. Then you will understand that Aham, the Madhyamam, Atman, Brahman, The Satyasya Satyam, everything you will understand. Very simple. You are the middle of this universe. Everything happens around me. Good, bad, everything happens around me relatively. What I perceive is the relative truth, not the absolute truth. Absolute truth is aham. Forgetting that, the jiva develops. Because of his purva vasana, he develops various kinds of vritti. Vritti means thoughts. The previous class also I mentioned, thought is everything. You are manifesting your thoughts. Why are you manifesting your thoughts? Why that particular thought comes? And you are not sure whether that thought is right thought or wrong thought, whether it is a positive thought or a negative thought. You are developing, manipulating, manifesting thoughts. Thoughts are also coming through vasana. Desires, feelings, emotions, likes and dislikes are also coming from vasana, purva vasana, from purva janma. One thing is sure, meditation, dhyana, helps you to observe your thoughts. Now you become the observer of your own thought. In meditation, sit in silence. Now your buddhi should observe your mind. And it will see that the mind is like a pendulum which oscillates left and right, left and right, left and right without any decision. As long as this prana is going up and down, this oscillation of mind will be there. This mind is uncertain. So through this vritti only, manovritti only, we see the world. This is very, very inefficient approach. If you want to become an efficient thinker, you should deny what your mind says. For that, you are observing the mind. Like observing a pendulum which goes left and right, left and right. Yes, I like. No, I don't like. I like that. I dislike this. Left and right oscillation. I think he is a good man. Later on, no, my experience is bad with him, so he must be the bad man. Mind decides everything. And that there are some advices for you. Develop positive thought. Think about one thing, you will get it. Some people are, some 70 years back, some people published a book. And in that, it is said, think one and think one alone. That is our concept. Ekagra. Ekagra manovritti. Think one and think one alone. But in that book they say, and videos are also there, it is very funny. You think about BMW car, BMW car, BMW car. You will manifest BMW car. How long it will stay, even though it is manifested, how long the BMW car will stay with you? This is what wrong understanding about Dhyanam. Dhyanam helps for self-discovery. Atma Bodha. Dhyanam means two kinds of meditation. One is to concentrate upon a particular thing This is called vritti, manovritti, thoughts. And now we want to refine our thoughts and bring those thoughts in one position, pulling it from deviation. And these thoughts are uncertain. From this thought, now I am meditating upon existence, Sat. My concentration is shifted from this oscillating mind, which is the vritti given by sensory perceptions, and my vritti now concentrates about the existence. Self-discovery. Self-discovery is the aim of dhyana. Can one attain self-discovery through dhyanam? Certainly not. One will attain the eligibility for discovering the self through Shastra, through the study of Shastra, through Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. Then he will be able to understand the self and find the self. For this purpose, Sri Vidya Dhyana helps a lot. What is the core idea given to this mind now? The love, unconditional love, compassion, a motherly warmth from Sri Lalita Parameshwari, the Devi Devata, the Supreme Devata, who is the form of Shiva and Shakti, who is the united form of Shiva and Shakti. Now I meditate upon the unified force of this prapancha, which I know as Shiva and Shakti. I meditate upon. Instead of meditating upon the BMW car, you meditate upon Shiva Shakti, you will gain at least punya. Somebody told, whatever you think, you will become. Mind is a kalpataru. Kalpataru means wish-fulfilling tree. If you sit under that and if you meditate, whatever you want, it will come. So this fellow went and meditated. I want this, I want that, everything he meditated. And everything came true. The big palace, the rathas, the servants, all comforts came true. And suddenly when he was experiencing, enjoying those comforts, again he thought, if all this gets vanished, what I will do? If all this get vanished, what I will do? Immediately it vanished, because whatever you thought, you think, whatever you think, it will be given. Then that kalpataru also vanished. So it is nothing but a manovritti. Our meditation is not like that. It is very divine, Sri Vidya. It is very sacred. Highest order of meditation. So you meditate upon the innermost chakras, which are told in Kundalini Yoga, from Mooladhara to Sri Vidya Pita. I explained in previous classes the Mooladhara Chakra, Swadhisthana Chakra, Manipura Chakra, Anahata, Vishuddhi, Ajna, Guru Pitam, Gayatri Pitam, Sri Vidya Pitam, and coming to the 10th center again. 10th chakra is nothing but your own Ajna Chakra. Earlier when you were crossing the Ajna Chakra, you were in the thought form and buddhi form. And now when you meditate upon 10th center, you are meditating on existence. You are meditating on consciousness. You are meditating on Ananda. Sat, Chit, Ananda, the Swarupa Lakshanam of Brahman you are meditating upon in 10th center. When you are concentrating in the 9th center, which is the Sri Vidya Peetham, you visualize Sri Lalita Parameshwari as a Shiva Shakti Aikya Rupam. The last 999th epithet of Lalita Sahasranama says, Om Shiva Shakti Aikya Rupinye Namaha. So like that, when you are going top and you are meditating on Shiva Shakti Aikya Rupini Lalita Parameshwari, you get all bliss. Now you are dominated by your thoughts. You are not dominated by your thoughts. So when an event happens, it has so many backgrounds like past karma. It is unfolded from the Sanchita karma. It is drawn from Sanchita karma as Prarabdha karma. And how will you remove it if you are dwelling upon it? How will you escape from it if you are dwelling upon it? So, you should meditate upon the Sat existence. Sri Vidya is such a meditation. You understand that I am the form of Sat. Sat means existence. I have a very good experience which I have shared with some people in my classes. Previous classes, I hope for newcomers, it will help a lot. When I was studying my post-graduation in philosophy, Madurai Kamaraj University, my teacher, Dr. S. Gopalan, who was the guide for me in my research also, PhD also, he was taking a class in philosophy. In philosophy, I was studying Western philosophy as well as Indian philosophy, but that class was Western philosophy class. He was talking about a great philosopher called Descartes. Descartes was a great philosopher and well known for his great philosophy called Cogito. He expressed quote. The quote of Descartes is, I think, therefore I exist. I think, therefore I exist. So thought precedes. This was the expression of Descartes. The teacher, the great philosopher, Dr. Gopalan was explaining this in his own way, wonderful explanation. My blessing in my life is I got great teachers in my life. Whatever I speak, whatever I teach is coming from my teachers only. That way, I was excited to learn that philosophy. Yes, my answer is this. I have got my answer. Because from very young age, I was in search of truth. What is this? Why happening all these things? Why all these things are happening like that? I used to think. Finally, I got. So it is thought. I think I exist. I was totally satisfied with that idea. And I also taught the same thing to my philosophy students. And around somewhere in 2004, I came across Pujya Swamiji, Pujya Sri Dayananda Saraswati Swamiji, who is my mentor. And suddenly Swamiji was talking about there is a philosopher Western philosopher, scientist, who told, I think I exist. இதெல்லாம் சரிதான்ப்பா. But if you exist only, you can think. If you don't exist, how you will think? Swamiji asked this. This is our Vedic view. Swamiji told, then all my um, building blocks of thoughts shaped. I got the truth. What is the truth? Existence precedes. You exist. Before this body you were. In this body you are. And without this body you will. This existence is not bound to time or space. It is beyond space and time. What is beyond space and time? In Sri Yantra, I have shown you many times the pictures, and you may worship Sri Yantra at home, and you will be having also. In that Sri Yantra, where can I mark the existence point? The point of Sat, where can I mark? In the Bindu point. The Bindu point is Sat Chit Ananda. Sachidananda Swarupa Brahman is seen there. Brahman cannot be seen. Figuratively, I am telling. Previously, in the opening of the talk, I told you are in the Bindu. Now I am equating the Bindu to Brahman. What does it mean? Previously, I equated Bindusthana to Aham. Now I am equating Bindusthana to Brahman. What does it mean? Aham Brahma Asmi. That is the whole idea of worshipping Sri Yantra. To arrive this idea, we learn from teachers, gurus. Otherwise, this Sri Yantra will be used for meager things to get money, comforts, longevity of life, or anything else which we want to fulfill our desires in this world. Desires will be fulfilled. There is a point in Sri Yantra which does that job. Sarvasa Paripuraka Chakram. It fulfills all your desires. Sarvasa Paripuraka Chakra fulfills all your desires. Whatever you want, you will get. Today or tomorrow, definitely, if you meditate Sri Yantra and do the Sri Yantra Upasana, what I teach as Sri Vidya Upasana, you need not struggle to fulfill the material desires. I am not going to teach that. It will automatically come to you. You may not need a torchlight, or you may not need a hand lamp when there is sun. That is why you may not need those wish fulfilling techniques when you are with Devi, who is the form of Shri. So that is the idea. Don't lose hope that this Sri Vidya meditation will not give any material benefit. Definitely it will bless you with all health, wealth and prosperity, because she is Bhuvaneshwari, Mahalakshmi Rupini, Sri Rupini. Sri means wealth and prosperity only. In Vyavaharika. In Paramarthika, Sri is self-realization or self-discovery. The self is Sri. Anbe Shivam means love is Ishvara, love is God, means what? The self is form of love. The Swarupa Lakshanam is Sat. Sat is love. Other than love, nothing is there. Unconditional love. So concentrate at the Bindu point. That is the whole idea, to control your thoughts, to have a ride on your thoughts. Use your upalabdhisthana buddhihi. This teaching goes to your upalabdhisthana, which disturbs you how to listen for 1 hour. This lecture, I'm getting sleepy. All those things are coming from your mind. No, I read somewhere, some books I read, it was told differently. This Swamiji is telling differently. Coming from your mind. I am attending the class for the past 16 days, 16 classes I have attended. I didn't understand anything. This comes from your mind. So what we should do, already I told, you should use your buddhi, intelligence. Other than that, there is no way. As a student, you have to take a printout, you have to write on it in your known language, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, or Urdu, whatever it may be. You write in that language and cross the language barriers like Sanskritam, English, or anything. Languages are not important. The shabdas are important. If I say Om, will you translate it? Can you translate Om? Because it is the eternal Shabda, primordial sound. It cannot be translated. That is our point. This is beyond language. Whatever language I know, I can teach you, which is common to all I am teaching. I am not there to teach only in English. I can teach in Tamil also. And in that also you have to study Aim Hrim Shrim only. I know 2-3 languages, only with that I can manage. It doesn't matter. This is available in all global languages beyond barriers of language. Shabda Rupam, Shabda Pramanam. So take care of your thoughts. Every moment you are thinking. But you give importance for your thinking, you forget your existence. Existence is consciousness. Consciousness is Ananda. Total bliss. This bliss should be understood as full and complete. This bliss word should be understood as full and complete. Wholeness, which doesn't need anything to fulfill. So there are some meditations called mindfulness. Mind cannot be filled. Mind is always having atriptitvam. That is the quite nature of manaha. Sankalpa, vikalpa, both will be there in mana. Otherwise it cannot be called as manaha if it has no sankalpa or vikalpa. Since it has sankalpa and vikalpa, we call it as mind. So this oscillation, sankalpa, vikalpa, like, dislike, stop it. Sit in meditation. Be in silence. Take the Upadesha. Go to Muladhara Chakra. What is Muladhara Chakra? What is the Sarpa told? As if a Sarpa is sleeping there. That Sarpa is nothing but our ignorance. Symbolically told as Sarpa. Because of ignorance only I see rope as snake. It is represented in Kundalini Yoga that the snake is sleeping. Now you are waking up the snake. Waking up the snake, raising the Kundalini, all these ideological representations, symbolical representations are nothing but removing ignorance with knowledge. That's what we are going to study in Atma Bodha. A beautiful shloka is there about this knowledge. I told knowledge removes ignorance. Knowledge is the only one source to remove ignorance. In Atma Bodha, there is one particular shloka. We dealt all these things. सच्चिदात्मनि अनुस्यूते नित्ये विष्णौ प्रकल्पिताः व्यक्तयो विविधाः सर्वाः आटके कटकादिवत् सच्चिदात्मनि अनुस्यूते नित्ये विष्णौ प्रकल्पिताः व्यक्तयो विविधाः सर्वाः आटके कटकादिवत् आटके कटकादिवत्. All names and forms exist in the mind of the perceiver. All names and forms exist in the mind of the perceiver, observer, experiencer, who is the bhokta. Because of his bhoktrutvam, he experienced good and bad days. Whereas the substratum being the eternal and all-pervading Mahavishnu. Vishnu means not only Vishnu, Ishvara. Ishvara means not only Shiva, the divine, all divinity, whose nature is existence and intelligence. Names and forms are like bangles and bracelets, and Vishnu is the gold. Using gold, you can make bangle, bracelets, etc. Everything. What remains is gold. You see it as bangle, I like this or not. I want this or I don't want. All these things you are making from your mind, but it remains as gold. So this world is full of thoughts. Thoughts are coming from mind. And this is the drama of names and forms. Fifth shloka. Ajnana-kalusham jivam jnana-abhyasat vinirmalam kritva jnanam swayam nashyet jalam katakarenuvat. Ajnana-kalusham jivam jnana-abhyasat vinirmalam kritva jnanam swayam nashyet jalam katakarenuvat. The embodied soul. Embodied soul means jiva. Jiva, jivatma. The embodied soul, stained by ignorance. Avidya. Ignorance is avidya. Ignorance is purified by knowledge. What kind of knowledge it is? Is it the knowledge of physics, chemistry, medicine, engineering, Jyotisha, Vanashastra, or what? What kind of knowledge it is? What I told all are Aparavidya. This knowledge is Paravidya, obtained by repeated practice. As like as any Vidya, this Atmajnana also to be practiced. And for practice, you should have vairagya. Abhyasena vairagyena. You can achieve whatever you want. And that knowledge, what came to you, comes through Shastra, comes through the Guru, and it does its job. What is the job of that jnana? To remove ajnana. Avidya is totally removed. Now, after purifying ignorance, as the Kataka Renuvat, Kataka Renu, nut, which vanishes after cleansing the dirty water. Now, this knowledge is compared to a soap nut. In India, in those days, they used to use soap nuts to cleanse the clothes, dirty clothes. While you are cleansing, the soap nut will come down in size, will also get depreciated. So once its job is finished, you cannot find the soap. It will get vanished after purification. Like that, this Kataka Renu, the soap net of jnana, the true knowledge of the self, cleanses the ignorance and gets vanished. This may be difficult to understand presently. Every time when time comes, I will tell you. Because previously I thought I am this mind. Now I understand that I am the existence, I am the consciousness, for which there is no teaching is required. The teacher's job is over. Because I have found myself. Who am I was the question. I am the self, the discovery of the self. The definition for spirituality is self-discovery. What is spirituality? Spirituality, nothing to do with spirit. It is self-discovery. Who am I? I am the self. What is the nature of this self? This nature of this self is Sat, existence, Chit, consciousness, Ananda. So with this Vedantic background, let us go to our Upasana section in which we study the previous lesson, lesson 5. We were studying about the Mandira Puja. With a revision, we will continue the chanting. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Amritambo Nitaye Namaha. I repeat. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Amritambo Nidhaye Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Ratnadvipaya Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Nana Vriksha Mahodhyanaya Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Kalpavatikaye Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Santanavatikayai Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Harichandana Vatikayai Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Mandara Vatikayai Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Parijata Vatikayai Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Kadamba Vatikayai Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Pushparaga Ratna Prakarayai Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Pushparaga Ratna Prakarayai Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Padmaraga Ratna Prakarayai Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Gomedaka Ratna Prakarayai Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Vajra Ratna Prakarayai Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Vaidurya Ratna Prakarayai Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Indra Nila Ratna Prakarayai Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Muktaratna Prakarayai Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Marakata Ratna Prakarayai Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Vidruma Ratna Prakarayai Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Manikya Mandalayai Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Sahasrastamba Mandalayai Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Amrutavapikayai Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Anandavapikayai Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Vimarshavapikayai Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Bala Tapodgharaya Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Tantrikodharaya Namaha. Tantrikodharaya Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Mahashringara Parigayai Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Mahapadmatavye Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Chintamanimaya Griharajaya Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim. After this, we studied, and I told the meanings also. Om Aim Hrim Shrim, the Bijakshara, Trayakshari should be in Samputa. Samputa means adding with the regular chanting, which will enhance the power of the mantra. These are all the mantras. Now, using our mental ability to visualize through our thoughts. That is the speciality in meditation. You are turning the outgoing thoughts internally. You are bringing it back. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana. Pratyahara is bringing the thoughts back. Pratyahara is bringing the outgoing thoughts within. And Dharana is stopping that within, not allowing the thought to go out. What for? To visualize the Shri Mandala. Amrutambo Nidaye Namaha. It is the Amrita Sagara, the ocean of Amrita. Amrita means nectar. And there is a Dvipa made out of Ratna, Ratna Dvipaye Namaha. Jewels. Whole island, the Dvipa means island. That island is made out of Ratna's jewels. And Nana Vriksha Maha Udhyanaye Namaha. Nana Vriksha Maha Udhyanaye Namaha. What kind of Udhyana? Udhyana means a park, a garden. That garden has Nana Vriksha, varieties of Vrikshas, trees. They are special kind of trees. Kalpavatikaye Namaha. This is Kalpataru, wish fulfilling tree. Kalpataru is the wish fulfilling tree. Kalpavatika. Then Santana Vatika. Veins, creepers. Hari Chandana Vatika. The Chandana trees, sandal trees. Then Mandara Vatika. Mandara Pushpa is very much liked by Lalitambika, which is Vishesha Pushpa for the Upasana of Lalita Parameshwari. Is Mandara Pushpa. Parijata Vatikaye Namaha. Another kind of tree. Kadamba Vatikaye Namaha. Kadamba Vatika can be taken as two ways. Kadamba Vatika iti Patabeta. Otherwise, Kadamba means mixed tree. Now the trees are over. Now jewels are opening. Precious stones are coming. Pushparaga Ratna Prakaraye Namaha. Pukraj is yellow color, which is very, very precious for planet Guru. Padmaraga Ratna Prakaraye Namaha. Padmaraga. It is also another kind of precious stone. Gomedaka Ratna Prakaraye Namaha. Gomedak is a costly stone. And if we build our houses, maximum we will build it with bricks or stones. But here, the bricks and stones are made out of ratnas because Devi dwells there. Vajra Ratna Prakara. Vajra means diamond. Vaidurya Ratna Prakaraye Namaha. Vaidurya. Indra Neela Ratna Prakaraye Namaha, which is the great stone which will nullify the evil effects of Shani. Indra Neela Ratna Prakaraye Namaha. Mukta Ratna Prakaraye Namaha. Marakata Ratna Prakaraye Namaha, which pleases Mercury. Vidruma Ratna Prakaraye Namaha, another kind of stone. Manikya Mandalaye Namaha. This Manika reference comes in the various descriptions of Devi. Sahasra Stamba Mandalaye Namaha. Sahasra Stamba means thousands of pillars. Sahasra Mandala. Sahasra Stamba. Here, the Sahasra Shabda should not be taken as only 1,000. Thousands and thousands of stambas are there. Amrita Vapikaye Namaha. Now they are telling about the ponds around the place. Amrita Vapika. Pond of nectar. Ananda Vapikaye Namaha. Pond of bliss. Vimarsha Vapikaye Namaha. The openly seen Vapika and also the inner Vapika, which cannot be seen. Bala Tapodgaraya Namaha. Balambika is Lalitambika's child daughter, who is in child form, who is worshipped with Aim Klim Sau, Sau Klim Aim Bala mantra that is told. And she has done a great tapas in this Udyana or Sri Mandala. And Chandrikodgaraya Namaha. Chandrika is another devata who did the tapas there. Maha Shringara Parigaye Namaha. And this is Shringara is a rasa. Out of Navarasa, 9 rasas are there. Out of 9 rasas, Shringara rasa is one of the rasa which will make the person into delusion. It will sedate the person. Like that it is. Maha Shringara Parigaye Namaha. Maha Padmatavye Namaha. Padma Atavi. Atavi means lake. In that lake, Mahapadma is there. Mahapadma means a great lotus. Chintamanimaya Griharajaya Namaha. There is a Griham house called Chintamani Griham. This Chintamani Griham is also a wish fulfilling Griham in which Chintamani is there. What is Chintamani? When you meditate upon, your mind becomes Mani. Manaha becomes Mani. That is the meaning of Chintamani. Chintamani means whatever you think, it will give. That is one meaning. But when you meditate upon the self, the existence and consciousness, your mind will become a gem-like. Now, Amnayas are opening. There are 4 Amnayas. Purva Amnaya, Dakshina Amnaya, Paschima Amnaya, Uttara Amnaya. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Purvamnaya Maya Purvadvaraya Namaha. The first entry is east. That entry is worshipped in this mantra. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Purvamnaya Maya Purvadvaraya Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Dakshinamnaya Maya Dakshinadvaraya Namaha. I repeat. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Dakshinamnaya Maya Dakshinadvaraya Namaha. South gate. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Paschimam Nayamaya Paschima-dwaraya Namaha, Western Gate. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Uttaram Nayamaya Uttara-dwaraya Namaha, Northern Gate. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Ratna Deepavalaya Namaha. It is all surrounded by this jewels and how they are glittering. They are glittering like a deepa. Laksha Deepa. Deepa Valaya. Valaya means a circle. Those shining lights are coming like a circle. Here, when I come across this Valaya, the Sri Yantra has 3 Valaya. 3 circles are there in Sri Yantra. That is called Valaya. Trivalayam it is called. And it is denoting time. When I was in research of this Sri Yantra, about 25 years of sadhana and this Parikshartha Prayogas I was doing. And I was taken to a particular temple. In that temple, particularly 15 families only will be allowed. That particular temple was built by a sadhu, and he is no more now. That sadhu has developed a community. That community belongs to 15 families. Inside the temple, only those 15 people can go. 15 family people can go, others cannot go. They won't allow them. Allow anybody. They won't allow anybody. But by God's grace, I was taken by another sannyasi who is close to that family. I was taken to that mandiram. And when I was blessed to see a biggest Sri Yantra, which is of maybe 2 by 2 size, 2 feet by 2 feet size, and we cannot see Devi directly. There will be a window. Through window only we have to see. When we did darshan through that window, I got stunned, astonished to see that particular Sri Yantra, in which the Trivalaya was not seen, in which the circle and square was not seen. Square we can take outer measure, but the Valaya, the circles were not seen. That is the only one Sri Yantra which I have seen in my lifetime, which has great energy, because it shows, hey Jiva, you are also Brahman. You are not bound to time and space. Worship Devi and reach that understanding. This much message it conveys. A great thing. Just it came to my mind, just I am sharing. This Trivalaya has the limitation. It limits. But here what you see as Ratna Deepa Valaya is not a Valaya of limitation. There is no limitation, because it is a celestial circle. Then, Om Aim Hrim Shrim Manimaya Mahasimhasanaya Namaha. Manimaya. This Mayat Pratyaya, Mayat Pratyaya in Sanskritam has different kinds of meanings, like Prachuryartham, Vikarartham, Swartham. 3 kinds of understandings are there for this Mayat Shabda in Sanskrit. Mayat means Prachuryarthe, Vikararthe, Swarthe. There are 3 kinds of expressions are in this Shabda, Mayat Shabda. Mayat, Mayam, Shivamayam, Shaktimayam, Shokamayam irka. Mayam means what? Dukkhamayam, Santoshamayam, Anandamayam. All mayam we are using in our colloquial languages. But mayam means here, this mayat pratyaya comes in prachuryarte. Prachuryartha means what? Abundance. Infinite abundance. Abundance. That abundance, Manimaya abundance. They are all jewels and ratnas only. And there is a Simhasana. Now you are nearing Devi. Starting from the Amrita Sagara, entering into the Dvipa, Ratna Dvipa, crossing the Vrikshaloka, crossing the Vatikas and Ratnamaya Lokas, Sarva Lokas, crossing all Lokas. Now you are entering, you are seeing the Simhasana. Devi Udaya Simhasanam. You are seeing the Simhasana. That Simhasana is Manimaya Mahasimhasana. Why Simhasana? Lion. Two lions are seen in that asana. That is called Simhasana. Then Om Aim Hrim Shrim Brahma Mayika Mancha Padaya Namaha. It is Brahma Mayam. Again, Mayat Pratyaya is used. Here, Brahma is not the Sachidananda Brahma. Brahma is Brahmaji here. What you see with four heads in pictorial expressions, four head, Chaturmukha. Chaturmukha Brahma. Brahmamaya Eka Mancha Padaya Namaha. That Simhasana has four legs. A Simhasana will have four legs. One leg is nothing but none other than Brahmaji. Brahmaji acts as a leg of that Simhasana. Brahmamaya Ekamancha Padaya Namaha. Pada means leg. Then, Om Aim Hrim Shrim Vishnumaya Ekamancha Padaya Namaha. Another leg is Vishnu Bhagavan. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Rudramaya Eka Manchapadaya Namaha. Rudra acts as another leg. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Ishwaramaya Eka Mancha Padaya Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Ishwaramaya Eka Manchapadaya Namaha. Another leg is Ishwara. Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra and Ishwara are the four legs. Then who is the plate over that four legs? Om Aim Hrim Shrim Sada Shivamaya Ekamanja Palakaya Namaha. It's not Padaya Namaha, it is Palakaya Namaha, because these four legs are there. Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra and Ishvara. Now Sadashiva is staying there, lying there as the Palaka. Palaka means the top of that Simhasana. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Hamsa Tulika Tala Hamsa Tulika Talpaya Namaha. It's called Hamsa Tulika. Hamsa Tulika means sitting over a Hamsa. Hamsa means swan. Hamsa Tulika. Tulika Talpaya Namaha. Hamsa Tulika Talpaya Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Hamsa Tulika Mahopadanaya Namaha. These are explaining the softness of that seat. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Kausumbhastaranaya Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Mahavitanakaya Namaha. Mahavitanam. Vitanam means the seat, great seat. Now the 40, who is sitting there? Sri Lalita Parameshwari is sitting there. After reaching this Mahamandala, now we are in the 44th sthana. I said 43 are triangles which you see in Sri Chakra. The 44th is the Bindu point. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Mahamaya Vanikayai Namaha. She is Mahamaya, Maya Shakti. The Maya Shakti is sitting there. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Mahamaya Yavanikayai Namaha. Some are ending with Ya. These are all pulling arte. And Yai is Strilinga arte, Chaturthi Vibhakti. Iti Chatuschatvarimshat Mandira Mantraihi Tattad Akilam Tattad Akilam Bhavayan Kusuma Akshadaihi Abhi Archayet. This is the conclusion. Iti Chatus Chatvarimshat. Chatus Chatvarimshat means 44. Iti means like this. Mandira Mantraihi. Pronunciation in Tamil, you should be very careful. Mandira Mantraihi. Mantra. Mandira is the temple. Mantra. Mantraihi. Tritiya Vibhakti of Mantra Shabda. Mandira Mantraihi. Tat Akilam. Tat Akilam. Bhavayan. I am visualizing. Bhakti Priya Bhavana Agamya. I am visualizing. Kusuma Akshadaihi. Kusuma means flowers. Akshadaihi. Akshadaihi means with Akshada. By using Kusuma, the flowers, and Akshada. Abhi Archayet. It should be worshipped. With this Mandira Archana is over. And whatever I have told is about 10% of the meaning. And it has great meaning. And whatever the learning limitations is lying with me, with that small understanding, given with the grace of given by Gurus, given by Mahatmas, I humbly submit my namaskaras to the lotus feet of the Guru Parampara. Why I am telling, what I have told is very, very little, but it has great power, it has great meaning, which we will study in forthcoming classes. Today I have sent the Lakshmi Narasimha mantra. Regarding that, we will discuss the next class. Dhanyavadaha. Thank you for joining today's class. Namo Namaha. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Thank you very much for joining.